From SonicWall to Colonial Pipeline, the collapse of critical US infrastructure has become a common headline in a new age of cyber warfare. But now, the gloves are off, as Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon promised the White House billions of dollars to fight cyber terrorism. We'll take a look at what this means for the security of our nation as we sit down and sync up with Rocket IT's technology update for September 2nd. Hello everyone, I'm Chris Swinson, your technology insider here at Rocket IT, and welcome to Sync Up, your new home for trending technology news. In this week's episode, we're giving you a recap of last week's White House meeting where Apple, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft met with high-profile targets such as banks and utility companies to discuss contributions to improve US cybersecurity. While the pledges of each one of the tech giants vary, each one is offering over $1 billion to help the US government. Specifically, they're looking to target the aid and education of supply chain groups. Now, why exactly might these giant tech organizations be looking to hand over billions of dollars to the US government, you might ask? Well, this actually comes in the wake of massive cybersecurity attacks that are hitting critical US infrastructures such as Colonial Pipeline. In an official press statement from the White House, it said, "Recent high-profile cybersecurity incidents demonstrate that both US public and private sector entities increasingly face sophisticated malicious cyber activity. Cybersecurity threats and incidents affect businesses of all sizes, small towns and cities in every corner of the country, and the pocketbooks of middle-class families." To come up with a strong foundation for this cybersecurity plan, Apple, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft are allocating their resources in different areas. For example, both Amazon and Apple are investing heavily into the multi-factor authentication side of things. In particular, Apple's looking to improve upon an innovation strategy for supply chain groups through a security training program. The company's also putting out stricter MFA policies to nearly 9,000 different suppliers that it works with. In addition, while Amazon's also looking to improve its multi-factor authentication policy, it's doing so in a slightly different manner. Instead of relying on an app or a text message service for multi-factor authentication, Amazon's looking to send each one of its Amazon Web Service customers a physical key to improve their security. For example, a very popular piece of hardware in this category is something known as YubiKey. It's a USB device that you stick into your computer, and rather than relying on your phone, you simply press a button to authenticate your device prior to logging in. In addition to this, Amazon's making its employee training program completely free to the public, whereas this documentation was held privately by the company for years. On the other hand, Google's looking to hand over $10 billion to the US government in order to update the security software that many supply chains use. In particular, they're leaning really heavily into zero trust applications. Whereas traditional cybersecurity relies on technologies such as VPNs and firewalls, zero trust takes that a step further and assumes that your network's already been compromised. In turn, it makes anybody trying to log in prove their identity prior to gaining access. Worried that there's a serious lack of cybersecurity experts located in the United States, Google's looking to train nearly 100,000 individuals on data analytics and also IT support within the next 3 years through their certificate programs. They're also looking to expand upon their free resources through open source software. Finally, Microsoft is looking to hand over $20 billion, which is 4 times what they promised in a previous meeting with US representatives. To get the ball rolling, Microsoft is immediately donating $150 million to federal, state, and local authorities to help with their cybersecurity initiatives. Additionally, the organization is looking to partner with nonprofits and also community colleges through its Microsoft Training Network. Essentially, Microsoft is looking to set a baseline when it comes to developing cybersecurity softwares. Keeping this in mind, the White House is urging other nations to keep ransomware groups in check and make them accountable for their actions, and they're actually looking to update NATO's policy on cybersecurity as well. Currently, there are 500,000 cybersecurity jobs open on the market and a serious lack of trained individuals to fill those needs. And although the actions of these tech giants offer a plan to resolve that issue, it's going to take some time. Rather than simply waiting around, it's crucial for business leaders to take advantage of free resources as they begin to roll out. In addition to Amazon's free security training program, Rocket IT offers proactive leaders with a means to educate and train their teams on security trends completely free of charge. To redeem this offer, click the link in this video's description or give us a call at 770-441-2520.